Hello, how y'all doing? I'm going to talk about this. There is no such thing as a clone. There is no such thing as a clone. Now, all these conspiracy theories are saying that clones walk among us. Now, a clone, the theoretical definition, is an exact copy of a human being in his or her present state, or an exact copy of an animal in his or her present state. That is impossible. You cannot have an exact copy of any original. For example, years ago they said Dolly the sheep was the first cloned mammal. Well, that's actually impossible too. Because animals have personality. I mean, a lion is a lion, but one male lion has different personality than another male lion. And if let's say a frog has 10,000 tadpoles, those are not necessarily exact copies of each other. They're not exact copies of the original parent. Those are they're all tadpoles, but they're not exact copy of each other. I mean, there's maybe some slight differences in some of them. Animals have personality, so you cannot make an exact copy of even a mammal. Well, now, see, it goes against the Bible, because the Bible says, let everything produce after its own kind. Okay, it didn't say let everything that's created in the lab dish have a copy. That goes against God's law. He said, well, let everything produce after its own kind. So in order to have a clone, you got to have something to produce the clone. And you got to have male and female working there, okay? So a clone is impossible. But I'm going to tell you what exactly a clone is in a minute. Now, what they have done is make a similar copy of Dolly. They made a similar copy, because I went to the copy place and I made some copies. The copy wasn't exactly like the original, but it was good enough to mail. Okay? So, you cannot make an exact copy. Now, man is a triune being. He has a spirit, which is the authentic self. He has a soul, which contains his intellect and his personality. And he lives in the body, a physical body. Man is a three-part being. The soul contains the talent also. And the body contains, even the person's handicapped. That's who it contains, okay? The Bible says God breathed into man the breath of life. Clones do not have the breath of life. In theory, human clones do not have the breath of life. So therefore, they are not that authentic person. And it says man became a living soul. So if people are clones, they're not living souls. They're not really living souls, because they have to have the breath of life, which they don't. God does not breathe into these beings, who they're calling clones, the breath of life. So therefore, they're not even human. Now, what really happens is that person is killed. This is what really happens. That person is killed, and then a demon occupies their original body, so people think that's a clone. But that person's soul and spirit has already gone to hell, and in a rare occasion, it's gone to heaven. But that's what really happens in the real world. They do this practice in Indonesia. They do it in Africa, South America. Excuse me. They kill the person, and then a demon who is familiar with this person's personality occupies the body, and so that person walks on the earth's surfaces, and people believe that person has either resurrected itself or is a clone. And neither of that is true. I mean, because the person's gone, the person's authentic self is gone, usually to hell. Okay? So that is not true. So the demon occupies that person's body. Now, even though demons have high intellect, they have been dumbed down because of the evil that they do on the earth. Now, angels in heaven are millions of times smarter than humans, okay? Now, Henry and Monique, I'm calling out the names, they are obsessed with Obama. They said Obama is a clone. Now, see, one thing about the devil gives partial information. The devil does not give part of the truth. Now, Monique says, well, let me see. Obama was cloned in 2008 or 2018. Duh, she doesn't know. She just doesn't know why. She's speaking from the devil because the devil only gives people partial information because he's a liar. And they're liars, okay? They false prophets. See, one thing about false prophets and psychics, they only give part of the information. They cannot tell the truth. Jesus said the devil is a lie, it's his native language. So these people like Henry, these false prophets and Henry and Monique, they're not going to speak the truth. They're going to speak a lie. And they don't know the word because they probably don't go to Bible study. They probably don't even have Bible study themselves. Because if they did have any Bible study, they would know that man is a triune being. Now, when I first got saved, I was under a pastor who was a real pastor. He was not a pastor that's a pastor by day, a devil worshiper by night. And one thing he said when every human being is born, God threw the blueprint away. So it's impossible when every human being on the earth is born, God threw the blueprint away. You cannot duplicate that person. You cannot duplicate that person's spirit. You cannot duplicate that person's soul. Now, all they do is messing with the flesh. Okay, so like I said, I don't know if Obama, I do not believe Obama is a clone. I'm going to tell you why in a minute. I don't know if Obama was killed in 2008 or 2018 and then a demon occupied his body. I don't know that. For sure. I don't know. Because I wasn't there. Okay. I don't know if Oprah was. They're saying Oprah was a clone. I don't know if Oprah was killed and then a demon's occupying her body now. I don't know that either. But I tell you one thing, those demons seem to be messing with Oprah. Knocking her down on stage and stuff. They messing with her, that's for sure. But anyway, I do not believe Obama is a clone. I do not. Why? I tell you why. Because clones can't dance. Demons can't dance. I don't know what they do in hell. They probably do imitate Michael Jackson. But look, can a demon dance? I saw Obama dancing at his birthday party. Can a demon write 4 books? No. That has authentically Obama's intellect in it. Okay. Can demons write a book that has Obama's personality and intellect? No. Can a demon dance like Obama? No. Okay. So I do not believe Obama is a clone in any sense of the word. In other words, he was killed some time ago and now a demon occupies his body. I don't believe that. Okay, so but I can't prove it. I really don't know. I can't prove it one way or the other because I'm not in the elite world. I'm not in that world. I don't know what they have done. I mean, they say that a lot of celebrities, so-and-so celebrities, are already in hell. And this person that we see every day is a clone of that person. Or in other words, this person was killed years ago. They're already in hell. And who is occupying their body now, as we know it, is a demon. I can't prove that one way or the other. See, one thing about false prophets like Henry and Monique, see, I was under a pastor that was not a devil worshiper. They don't go to Bible studies. They just go by their own flesh. I had a dream and this happened. That's just that tuna salad talking. Okay? Or baked barbecue chicken. That's talking. I had a dream and I saw Kim Kardashian smack Kanye. Okay? Jesus is not obsessed with these celebrities. Okay? He's got people going to hell minute by minute. He got other things to think about. Okay? They false. Okay? I've been in Bible study for years. I mean, I got notes all over the place from Bible studies I've been to because I'm a note taker. I take notes if I'm in a Bible study. But if Henry and Monique had even taken the Bible study, they would know that man is a triune being. He has a spirit, which is their authentic self, a soul, which contains their personality, their talent, and their intellect, and then the physical body. They would know that. So it's impossible to duplicate the spirit. It's impossible to duplicate spirit and soul. Because let's just say a person has a personality, a demon cannot duplicate the sense of humor. Let's say a person had a sense of humor. A demon cannot duplicate that sense of humor. Cannot do, because there's no humor in hell. Okay, and a demon cannot duplicate man's spirit and soul because, like I said, the spirit and soul is either gone to heaven or it's gone to hell. When every human being is born, God throws the blueprint away. So that's impossible. It's impossible to clone. Have a nice day.